Hello, I'm Tan the TamBoTC channel, and I feel like this is something that needs to be talked about. But yeah, um, so Rayman had some censorship, and I also want to get something else talked about that goes along the lines of this subject. I can just get out of the way and hopefully never talk about again, or at least if I talk about like the series that I'm going to mention, then I'm fine chatting about those. But before we get into that, there's people who's made like I believe X posts on the censorship, and there's a lot of people talking about censorship left and right. It's whatever. As long as it doesn't hit like major like shopping sites and such or whatever, because I believe that stuff wouldn't it mostly be going like after like pornography sites and stuff. So that's mostly why people are freaking out. I don't know, but I also just don't see like laws on that stuff really having longevity, nor do I really give a crap or want to get involved. I just don't see the longevity of that or it even having a good effect on business-wise on the companies. Nice fly there. They fly now. But I wanted to touch on the censorship of the Rayman Legends. What was it? Retold? Whoa, frick! That scared the crap out of me, not gonna lie. Holy frick. I heard it, but I didn't know it was a frickin' saber cat. Um, but yeah, jump scare aside, frickin', and sorry anybody else who got jump scared. Uh, God, that just really made me lose my train of thought. But I'm really annoyed by that because, like, when I see Rayman, I know Rayman had ads like the stupid pissing ad he had back in the day, and there's some adult ads, but that was mostly restricted to the ads. And we don't need a character that's potentially, I don't know the age of the character that they're also showing the pictures of, having decreased sized boobs. Yeah, that's a real thing. But also, it's just not needed in a kid's cartoony platformer game. The last time Rayman did adult stuff was that freaking Laserhawk anime, which we already have better animes first off on video games, Arcane and frickin' Cyberpunk. So frick off, it doesn't need to exist. And second, I freaking hate that show, and especially every single time Rayman was on, it was so stupid. It was like you took a. I can see the potential comedy that can come of it, but it is not executed well, and especially what I'm about to say soon. But it is not executed well. It's really cringy and stupid. It feels like some of that really bad nowadays kind of humor that Ubisoft has now. It is not clever, and the pacing of that show also is just all over the goddamn place. It's just random for the sake of being random. There's no point to it. Uh, I mean, you could argue there doesn't need to be, but I think in this case there needs to be. This was freaking stupid. The stupidest crap. And there's people who actually like that crap. And I'm just like, my gosh, what is wrong with people? God damn. I mean, you can like what you like, but frick off of that. Seriously. The hell even was that? Oh, what the hell even is that? But, it was like I remember I showed a picture so I have an entire thing up here where I showed just like a cute picture of, Rayman's like doing a peace sign from the game, one of the later games. I can't remember if it's Origins or Legends. And then I said more of this, and then I said less of this. and I showed pictures of, you know, Rayman snorting cocaine, Rayman having his hair swooped back and wearing a trench coat, Rayman eating off of a goddamn bovine furry, whatever the hell that was. Just like a naked bovine furry character that's overly sexualized. Like, what the frick were they thinking? What is this? And you can tell they made it for a specific purpose to appeal to a certain audience. So that they can probably draw more freaking fan art in just such a super cringy way, or porn. Like that one Sonic joke from what was that, Sonic Shorts? Where it's like, oh my gosh, Sega made a new character for Sonic, or Sonic Team made a new character. I must draw porn of it. Like, bro, fuck off. And where stuff like, and this is where I got into this stuff, so I have somebody, I'm not entirely sure, I'm not going to say 100% that they were confirming that they're furry, or if they admitted to being a furry or anything. Nothing like that. I don't, but in case I do get like audience members like that, this is what I'm going to say, and what on that is. I like stuff, of course, like Zootopia, Robin Hood, and Beastars. There's probably even others I'm forgetting the name. Some of those were just of my childhood, like frickin' Fox and the Hound and Lion King and such. But those are like characters on. Oh, it's glitching over there. Those are like characters on that are quadrupedal or whatever, 4 legs. If I'm saying that right, I might be stupid there. I'm sorry. Please do correct me if so. And it's just super like I love the characters in some of those. I love the humor. The actors really lend charisma. I also love the world building in Beastars. And I was surprised that I also found the characters relatable. And oh my gosh, my game is just breaking right now. And I even found like the chemistry and romance between Legoshi and Haru somewhat endearing. And then you got, but that's restricted to that form of fiction. I still like all other forms of fiction too, as well as forms of art. Oh my gosh, it's really freaking out here. And when it comes to games, like you've seen me in my videos, I play Argonians, Dragonborns, lizard characters, or even Khajiit and such. But I also play, like, if I'm given the chance in other games, Gears of War, I love the Locusts, and especially if you're playing Beast Mode, where you can play a Broombach, Berserker, Corpser, one of those centipede things. Or Halo, where you play an Elite. Hell, I'd even play a Brute, Grunter, Hunter, Jackal, or whatever, if given the chance. Uh, Hell, if some games force you to play as humans and you're in the world of fiction and escapism and video gaming, all that kind of crap, and you want to have fun and escape to another world. And I already play a human in real life. That doesn't mean I won't play one in a video game or whatever, but I like to escape to another world. Sometimes there's other reasons. For example, one of the reasons I like lizard characters is I love dinosaurs. And one of my favorite animals, at least I thought they were the closest thing to dinosaurs. It's talked that is, of course, oh my gosh, what is going on with my freaking game right now? It's all sorts of flickering out. I have to delete some saves and make some space and such just to hopefully fix this. But yeah, that's a little crazy. But like, I love dinosaurs. I always thought they looked really cool, and I love alligators and crocodiles. They look freaking cool. And even adorable. There's been adorable crocodiles. I love them as babies. They're cute. But, like, it is when it starts to cross that territory of bestiality and pornography that it's like, okay, what? Even Star Fox, a series I love, I know has been freaking absolutely massacred into the ground with this type of stuff. And it's just like, what the hell? What is wrong with people? Like, when it gets into that fetish territory. And here's the part I'm going to make clear. When something like that one Rayman scene with the freaking naked bovine is similar to the stupid-ass freaking scene from the Resident Evil Netflix show where they make the Zootopia pornography joke, you know you did something freaking cringe, fetishist, and awful. Just awful. They're on the same level of stupid. It is ridiculous. Same goddamn level. Like, you got a thing based on... Both things have some place in being based on a child's, like, kind of cartoony character being turned into this over-sexualized joke. Zootopia, it's this cartoony family movie, this animated family movie. Yes, adults can also enjoy it, hence being a family movie. And freaking, then you got Rayman. The family can enjoy the Rayman games, the entire family. They feel like the equivalent of, like, the Nintendo's Mario or something, but for Ubisoft. And what do? You fricking do the equivalent of a frickin' Zootopia porn joke, but visually. And somebody drew that, by the way. Multiple frames of that. Or animated, or whatever, whether it's CGI or drawn. Either way, somebody put some creepy-ass effort into that. It's no less stupid. Oh my goodness, what the frick is going on? Did I still fall through that if I walk? Yeah, I do. I think we're going to avoid Whiterun. Something's going on with Whiterun right now. Actually, maybe it'll clear up when I go indoors, or maybe it'll get worse, but my game is destabilizing somehow, and I need to fix this. But, my gosh. Oh my gosh. What is going on? Fix yourself, game. But yeah, just like, what the frick is this? When you're on the same level as that, it's just like, come on. Once again, nothing against anybody who likes that. I don't even know how to frickin' word that, honestly. You do you, I guess? But I just think it's frickin' creepy as hell, and it just crosses some lines and borders that just should have never been crossed in the first place. When it crosses that fetish territory, it's just too much. It's too far, in my personal opinion. It's just so frickin' ridiculous. Because we get stuff like that Rayman scene out of it, or the frickin' Zootopia joke from the Resident Evil Netflix show. Oh my god. What else are we gonna frickin' get from people like that? Anyways, I hope you found something interesting from this. If you did, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Leave your comments below. And, I frickin' hate life sometimes and people. But whatever. I don't even know what to say or how to word things anymore after that. Because that just... That stuff broke my goddamn brain. At least this game isn't destabilizing that much here. Hopefully that fixed it. Just going into Whiterun. But yeah, just... frick it. You have an awesome day. That's about it. See ya. Transform and roll out. Bye, Jimmy's mom.